as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw now, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Ready.
Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll hand it off. It's Love.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Come on. Set, huh?
On first down, here's Love.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Cardinals.
People complain they took it off. They said they on the update to take that off. The 2K community needs to be like that.
Not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh my God. Travis Hunter.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
The Cardinals. This nigga just scored some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck Travis Hunter did, bruh. Nigga got burnt on a drag. Gotta click the play, because I don't know what the fuck happened that play, but that nigga was nowhere near to be found. By the time I clicked on him, he was about to play. Nigga just got beat. He just got beat on a fucking slant. He got beat on a slant, was nowhere near him, bro. Yeah. He did a simple route, a slant. Nobody touched him. He just got burnt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On a fucking slant. Like, come on, bro.
And a good return.
You know, I already threw a pick. I hit the wrong fucking button. I'm trying to putting up the broadcast while I'm playing and hit the wrong fucking hit the wrong button before the fucking play clock ran out.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Shuck. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mix it up the middle. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. In motion, Hill.
Now Shuck on 4th down.
That is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
52 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Zoom black. Yellow, 43. Rail, yellow. Black shot. Claws red. Ready?
They'll run again with Love on first down. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards,
Here we go.
I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Ready?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Set, hut. Ready.
Back to throw. Going across the middle, and Valdez-Scantling has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Shuck now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Shuck. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Cardinals' 20-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. That's caught by Waller out left side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Fight. Smash. Red. Set. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
60 red. 60 red. Fight. 97. Black shot. Hut.
They'll set up to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's
Playoffs. Ain't no rules. Ain't no well, not rules, but ain't no what you call it.
really good yardage.
Red. Yellow. 52 blue. Blaster. 6. Black ultra. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh my God.
Is caught downfield by Harrison. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Red. Cycle. Set. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Come on, 6. Mega. Black 40. Blue striker. Hut.
They'll throw now on the final play. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
What?
55 yards. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I know that was to that nigga when he said look up. Hey, yo. I ain't even trying to laugh, but hey, yo.
Because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Now that's a run that warms the play caller's heart.
No, that's wild. Niggas out here, niggas be trying to do it for the internet. That shit wasn't even worth it. You talking to some niggas who just gonna not even go to your fucking funeral.
Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Fight. Yard
line.
Set. Hut.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
Pick six.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
That's crazy. He try to flex on the ground like, nigga, you was better off just being in the house. Like, that shit wasn't even worth it, my nigga. Talking about niggas know where you at. They knew where you was at, nigga.
So they throw the pick
I
six to
was
him.
arguing. He like, nigga, I'm right by this nigga
Possession's
crib.
in the air.
I don't even know.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right.
They didn't let me switch stick over here. It's only one nigga to guard. Like, what the fuck?
Gain inside the 40 before
Y'all let that nigga get it off.
so in Saints territory now.
I'm trying to switch stick over there. He's running to the right with one nigga, and they ain't letting me go. They picking on everybody on the field but the side I'm trying to get on.
Carry, it's Love.
And it's like 3 defenders over there. They let the one nigga just get broke in his own.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles.
But that shit was so fucking ass just now, bruh.
As we just saw there, that's a big day.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Smash, red, set, ready.
Looking to throw. Open man, that's Campbell.
On the ball. 10 cycles.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Love. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Love again. They juked him.
Oh my god.
They'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
No, that should have been a touchdown.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying.
Oh, man, they let me hurry up offense again, bro.
That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And this play still live. He faked this.
I ain't gonna use the 2nd half timeout, man.
Gonna work. He'll go down. They got him. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now he'll touch his.
Damn, I should have threw it away.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm
It's a
not
bad
sure we
offensive
can actually
possession.
draw a better pass rush than that one right
Should have
there.
had a fucking
On the
touchdown.
outside, he had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Shuck. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set cut.
They'll run with Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Ready, break.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
On the ball.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Running left, it's Mixon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now he's going to step up and run.
That's a touchdown, man.
It's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ready.
Here's Love. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Set.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Let's go now. Smash. Red 45. White. Claws red. Watch out now. Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. That was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
To throw now, Shuck. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Okay.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's second down.
Set, ready. Blue, black 40.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a wide open receiver. It's Harrison. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's a pig, man. They sacked him.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
He's got him in, complete. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for Buck.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I picked the wrong fucking play.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Oh my God, nigga overthrew Trey Lance.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Shot, 17. Ready.
Running to start the drive is Love.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Fifth claws raised. Hut.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
10. Red, 33. Yellow. Ready.
Back to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set. Hut. Blue strike. Black. 95. 6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Hut.
Back to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Set.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Staying on the ground, it's Love.
Oh my God.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And now an audible here into something else.
Black shot.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
it's an enormous call here. They'll go for two. One play to keep their postseason alive. They'll try and run it in.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers.
Wow, this nigga just got an onside kick on me and basically won.
Onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just
41 to 40. I just, man, that's some bullshit.
That's exactly what we saw with
Yeah, but he got an onside kick.
Here's 1st and 10.
Oh yeah,
He's back to throw.
Hell yeah, got in. Hell yeah.
Taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Field, black. Set, hut. Blue, 32. 5-6, spear, yellow. Blue, striker. Set.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Getting into the playoffs.